What is going on, y'all? It is Fargassier. Hopefully you're having a great and wonderful day out there in the wasteland, friends. Today is October the 4th, and Bethesda just took the PTS, the public test server, down for Steam users for a maintenance and an update. And in that update, they gave us a little teaser, and then they just gave us notes. And yeah, as you can tell by Snake Plissken trying to escape LA and New York, it seems like we have some raids in here. And oh my Lanta, let's get into here and look at the notes now. It says PTS update 10-4. Good buddy. Is this because a few of us were making jokes about the friends that we're going to meet down in the raids? How it's not about the journey, it's about the friends we make along the way. And yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what the team has planned for us with the raids. I'm streaming GTFO tonight for the spooky time of the year, October. I had no idea this was coming out. I would not have scheduled that with friends, but I am definitely down to get scared tonight and then get scared and probably beaten half to death in a raid tomorrow. So if you're on PC and you play on Steam and you'd like to jump in and try the raids out with me tomorrow on stream, we'll be doing that at 11 a.m. Eastern. But yeah, let's see what we got in here. The Gleaming Depths raid is a new in-game activity designed to be faced by a party of 4 highly leveled and geared players. Each encounter is going to require your party to work together to overcome unique co-op mechanics to overcome the bosses within. These bosses may also punish some type of character builds, and we're sure you'll figure out which builds are more advantageous for each fight. Unlike daily ops and expeditions, which can be cleared solo, if you have the correct build, the Gleaming Depths will require you and your squad to take on unique roles during the encounters and communicate with each other to help facilitate communication. We are also introducing a contextual ping. Let's go. Okay, the ping system we already knew about, but they are letting us use it in there. Okay, ping system to allow those who may not feel comfortable with being on voice comms to assist the team. Also, remember, they are testing out, I don't know, with them mentioning the ping system, maybe because they didn't really mention it last time, but remember there is a new text-to-speech that you can utilize as well if you want to try that out, that the team has been working on. We did a video on that. We'll have a link to that in the description below and at the tail end of the video. Let's see. When pointed towards the target, the ping system will mark hostile and friendly targets, points of interest, and containers. When designing this activity, the team laid out 5 core features that will make raids different than other repeatable content like daily ops, expeditions, and world bosses. This is going to require teamwork, challenging game builds, unique boss fights, no time gating, and high value rewards. Now, we've covered the first 3 bullet points in the opening paragraph, so now let's cover the last 2. No time gating, raids can be completed back to back to back without having to wait for a reset timer. With each encounter you get rewards. This is important because completing these raid encounters will be your primary source of 4-star legendary mods and items, as well as other raid-related rewards. Now, this is interesting because it says this is important because completing these raid encounters will be your primary source. Not your only source. They did not say only, they said primary. To me, if it's going to be the only source, it would be the only source. So do they have something planned where we might be able to have a source for 4 stars in the future? Maybe an update like Rush talked about at the QuakeCon event, maybe, about the Purveyor's inventory being adjusted with the changing of the times. So that's just a question. Let me know in the comments section below if you watched the QuakeCon, if you're picking up what I'm kind of putting down with that wording. To start the quest line, go to the Gleaming Depths location in the ash heap, so we were right with that when we tested out on the last PTS update. There's a new raid map marker to help you guide you. Form your party of 4 and then enter the raid through the Ultra Side Fissure. If you run into any issues and you need to restart the quest line, follow these steps. This is good that they're bringing this up. That way it's easier for you to know how to quit an event and then get back to it. Pip-Boy, then go to your data, go to Gleaming Depths, and then click Reject. Click on it and then Reject. After that, re-enter the Gleaming Depths to pick the quest back up. P.S. We are aware that we've said nothing about the actual raid bosses. That's because we want you to experience that for yourself. If you are someone who likes to record your gameplay, we'd love to see your first experience. Record it and tag @Fallout on X, formerly Twitter. I will always call it Twitter, so we can watch your clear. Surely you're going to get this in one shot, right? Yeah, I'm going to be one shot. I'm not going to do the raid in one shot. I'm going to get one shot. Let's see. 4-star legendary items and, oh God, and enemies. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. With the release of Gleaming Depths, we are expanding the current legendary system to take your 3-star items and allow you to turn them into, so we can turn our 3 stars into 4 stars. That's cool. Opening a whole new avenue for you to modify your weapons and armor in ways that apply your playstyle. These 4-star legendary items will be attainable as drops during the raid, and they also have a chance to drop from the new 4-star. There's your other source. There's your other source. And, oh my God, this means that mole miner hunting, scorched hunting for spooky and for holiday, oh, the chances of getting a 4-star and doing that just made hunting a little bit better out there in the wasteland once this update comes out. That's at least my thoughts. Now, hey, also thinking of this, if this comes out like the first week in December, remember we have the holiday scorched hunting, so we could potentially have some 4-star scorched running around, and we could not necessarily have to do the raids to potentially get a 4-star. That would be wonderful, Bethesda. 11, please make it so. Make it so. Let's see. 4-star legendary creatures are deadlier, faster, and tougher than the legendary enemies that you're used to. If you're lucky, unlucky enough to come across one, you'll also notice that they have new unique modifiers applied to them. To give you an idea of the new mods that await you, here's a 4-star legendary mod from the weapon, power armor, and armor category, which, by the way, these things are absolutely amazing. There are a couple in there that I definitely think are going to get changed and not make it to public server the way they are. They are absolutely nuts. 4-star legendary weapon effect. Critical hits restore. Okay. This is kind of one. It's not the exact one that I was thinking about. Critical hits restore 5% of health and AP for players and teammates within a 50-meter radius. The one I saw was crits for AP and healing the player. I didn't see anything about teammates. But imagine, if you will, yeah, fast fire rate quad. Oh my God, it's gonna be AP change on some things. Yeah, it's gonna be some fun. Yeah, we tested out a quad like LMG. That thing slaps. And with this legendary effect, yeah, okay, okay. Reflect 10. Power armor reflect 10% damage received back towards attacker up to 50% on full stack. That's right. With each piece, chest, 2 arms, 2 legs. That's 5 pieces. Which AP and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, there's one that restores AP as well. It's nutty. Melee weapons deal 5% bonus damage, up to 25 on full stack. This all ties in the legendary crafting system that was introduced in Milepost Zero. If you have a 4-star legendary weapon and armor, you'll have a chance of obtaining a loose mod or learning. Oh, so we can. Oh, I know I saw it in the list in the Tinker's Workbench, but I didn't know. I had no idea. So it is confirmed from Bethesda now that, albeit a small chance, we have that chance to learn the 4th star. But good God, 3rd star is like absolutely expensive. How much is that going to be? 120? We'll have to check that out. Combine the introduction. Oh, wait. Like 3 stars, lose 4 stars, can be traded with other players, but the second you craft it on that item becomes untradeable and you cannot drop it. That's a very big thing to remember. Combine the introduction of 4-star legendary items with the introduction of raids. Largest expansion tour in game. Yeah, honestly, it is. This was a question a lot of players were asking on the PTS. I even asked it because of player titles, because it wasn't in there. Player titles are a new way to express what's unique about the Vault Dweller. Through your Pip-Boy, you can combine different prefixes and suffixes to come up with a nickname that suits you. Earnable from participating in public events, limited time events, completing main quests, seasons. These unique titles will stand out from the crowd. Gleaming Depths Raid will also have its own set of titles and will be tied to challenges. Hell yeah. For one-time players, any titles that are associated with content you've already completed will be automatically granted to your account. That is absolutely wonderful to see. What you'll see during the PTS and Gleaming Depths at release is just the start of the journey. Expect new titles in the future. You may need to reassign your title when you log into the game. We have a fix in the works for that. Will arrive in a future PTS update. So absolutely wonderful. So we got some patch notes here. Brother Recon, Secret Service are now classified as heavy armor. Civil, Arctic, Marine, Trapper are now medium. Covert, Solar, Thorn, Urban, Forest, and Wood air armors are classified as light. Addressed an issue where pulse grenades would no longer appear on the list possible items when looting lost. Let's see, creatures that previously would use and thus drop player weapons on Death Scorch, Super Mutants, Mole Miners, Raiders, Cultists, Blood Eagles now drop additional junk items. It's one thing that we were talking about in the last bit, and we were wondering how they were going to do that. So it looks like they're going to put additional junk items in there because they're no longer going to drop weapons. The weapons are going to be the character, the enemy character variant. So they're no longer going to use human weapons because human weapons, they'd only scaled up to level 50. Now that they're using the enemy, the creature type weapons that use human weapons, those weapons are going to be scaled up to their rank, which can go up to 100. So that means that their damage, their health is going to go up, but that variant of the weapon is not going to be able to drop to us. Let's see, address an issue where the hack and slash legendary perk would cause additional damage to the original target rather than only deal damage to the other nearby targets. Okay, that's good. Camp Pets fits an animation with the camp cat, so they will now follow you. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I noticed that. I'd asked the question. I was like, hey, is this supposed to be happening? So it's good to know that that was not all up in my head. In my head. All right, so Iron Stomach. I don't know why that just popped in my head. But now also increases energy resistance. Natural energy resistance no longer increases. Affects Impact Diffuser. Good. Pharmacist 3-to-1 new effect. Radiation healing scales with intellect. Batteries included reduced 3-to-2. Rank. Oh my God, that's awesome. That's freeing up a point for sure. I'm loving this. I don't even care if I'm like McDonald's. I'm loving this, but like I'm loving these perk changes. 3-to-2, 45. Man, that's nice. You freeing up points. I'm down with it. Especially with the potential ghoul coming, I'm down with it. Let's see, deflect and damage reflection added a limit to the amount of bonus damage that can be reflected based on armor to 4x the damage received. This is the before the bonus from power armor and other effects. For example, while in power armor, the limit would be 8x. And, hey, you know what? Honestly, I got no problems with this. I'm absolutely down to try out. I was just looking over at Steam to see if the download had started yet. It has not. But I am absolutely excited to see what all these changes, to see about the raids, to see everything that just changes with, Fallout 76, Bethesda, and Devil 11. Thank y'all so much, seriously, for putting so much time and effort into the game that I absolutely love to play with my friends and to get on and hang out with with them every single day. Y'all, let me know your thoughts, your comments on these notes, what you think about the raids, what you think about the potentiality of learning 4th star. My God, I'm absolutely excited to see what these changes, do to Fallout 76 in the future of the Wasteland of Appalachia. Thank y'all so much for taking your time out of your busy day to check this video out. Seriously, if you hadn't seen the video where we go over text-speech, make sure to check that out. We also did a video about pets. We'll have both of these videos right here. But thanks so much to the channel members for the continued support. Y'all have a great and wonderful day out there in the Wasteland. We'll see you later for some GTFO with some friends, and then we'll see you tomorrow.